right, good morning, everybody. It is day number 3 of our 2026 Grand Tour. We had a really nice night last night in New Orleans. Got in, I want to say around 3:30 or so, and it took them a minute to get our hotel room ready. But at the Hotel Tonnelle, which is in the Garden District in New Orleans, and is a Marriott property. But the staff there were real nice, and we chatted with them for a little while, and they gave us some recommendations of places to go. So after we got our stuff dropped off in the room and got cleaned up, we walked down from, we were staying on St. Charles Avenue, which is where the streetcar was, which we saw running along. Very cool. Then we walked down Jackson Street to Magazine Street, and then and there were some beautiful homes there, all built in like the 1860 time frame that we got a chance to check out and talk about some of the history of the city. And then on Magazine Street, there were a bunch of neat little shops and things. So we found the restaurant recommended by the hotel staff, which was the Rum House. Very nice little Caribbean bar restaurant. So it was real nice, very expensive, but I'm going to continue to say that quite a bit because I think my price points are all about 5 years old, or maybe 10, and it always shocks me a little bit. But real nice evening. We had a nice walk home, no trouble at all. Got a good sleep in the hotel. It was nice to be in clean sheets after. It was one night on the trail, so we're not gonna harp too much about it. But it was nice to be in a cozy bed, and so no trouble there. Also did a FaceTime with the family back home, and it was great to catch up with them. And we're all feeling a little homesick, but not too bad. It's nice. The technology's been nice to keep us all connected. So today we're heading down the road. Got up around 6 again, packed up, hit the road, and we are on our way to San Antonio. We may have a bonus stop on the way, but we do have quite a bit of mileage to get done today. So, and I don't know. I don't know exactly what's going to be in between us here where we are in San Antonio. So if there are any points of interest, we'll try and make a little short piece on it, a little video tape. But we'll see what happens. It may just be super slap the whole way, in which case it's going to be a very short daily update. Although San Antonio should be really cool, and assuming we can get in there by 7 or 8 o'clock at night, we still may go out and check out the Riverwalk a little bit, walk around, get some footage of that at night. I remember being there 25 years ago and having an awesome time. So looking forward to checking it out. So I think that's it for now. Gonna try and get some mileage under our belts and get down the road. So that's it. Over now. All right, this should be Baton Rouge. 1 o'clock, and we are entering Houston. Oops, we'll turn that down. We're headed to Houston, which if you could pan right, darling Eloise, you can see the skyline come in. It's pretty rainy right now in Texas. It's gotten pretty nasty, some pretty low visibility moments, and we're getting notifications that there might be flash flooding, so I haven't seen anything like that, but the rivers definitely look pretty swollen. We're hungry, so we're gonna stop and try some real Texas barbecue and see how it compares to what we've gotten in Mississippi and in Florida so far. Hey everybody, it's 4:30, we're on day 3, and we are in Central Texas. We had lunch in Houston at a barbecue place. I think it was called The Pit, but I will correct myself in the edit of the video if it wasn't. But it was a very different place than the ones we visited yet. It was kind of in the city of Houston. Real nice restaurant. It was raining pretty hard when we got there, and there was a line out the door down the street of people that were drenched and trying to get in there for some beautiful barbecue. It was very, very good. So we waited in a good bit of a line, but they had a bunch of different smoked meats. The staff was great, very professional. Eloise got a pulled pork sandwich with some mac and cheese. Alice smoked turkey sandwich with mac and cheese, and I got the 2-meat combo with brisket and turkey and mac and cheese and coleslaw. So we ate it in the car because the place was pretty busy, but it was delicious. The brisket was a little on the dry side, but it was very well rendered, and the smoked turkey was perfect. The sauce was good. It was different than anything I've had before. I want to say it was soy sauce was the secret ingredient, but had a nice strong flavor to it. Eloise, what did you think?
Yeah, it tasted good.
Yeah, it was good. It was a nice barbecue. Very expensive, but very good. And you could tell they did a great business. Like I said, people out the door, and every plate that went by looked amazing. So hats off to the Pit team. You guys did a great job. Highly recommend. 5 out of 5. Audible. I've always wanted to go visit the town of Gonzales, Texas, where famously they were given back before Texas was part of the United States, and even before Texas was the Republic of Texas. The settlers here were under the protection of the Mexican government, and I believe because they were getting raided by the Native Indians, the Mexican government gave the people of Gonzales a cannon to defend themselves, a small cannon. But then as the Texans and the Tejanos started, and I don't know, it was before they declared their independence, but right around the time when things were getting agitated and the Texans were starting to lobby for independence, the Mexican army came and told them they wanted the cannon back. And the people of Gonzales very famously made themselves a flag. Well, they refused, and they made a flag that said "Come and take it," with a picture of the cannon on it. And when the Mexican army came to get it, they were facing the opposite end of the cannon. So this was one of the precursors to the Alamo, and very, very inspirational story of military defiance in the face of superior odds. So always been inspired by the story of Gonzales, Texas, and I've always wanted to go and see it. We're probably not going to make it for the museum. It closes at 5 and it's right 4:30. So it'll be close. We may get there with a few minutes to spare, but I figure there will also be some so I'm guessing that the town is proud of their history, so there may be a few things to look at outside of the museum. So anyways, we're going through the beautiful Texas countryside. It's absolutely stunning. You can tell it's not the most wealthy area. but very well taken care of. Everything is great. The beautiful type of terrain, the trees, cows everywhere. The roads are nice. And also, I'd like to tip of the hat to the drivers of Texas. Drivers in Texas are as good of the drivers of Pennsylvania, of whom I am very proud and brag on all the time. Drivers in Texas are courteous, they're safe, they get a move on, and I have zero complaints. I haven't seen anybody misbehaving themselves other than some questionable stuff as we were trying to get through Houston, but cities are cities. So again, great job, people of Texas. Really respect the culture here and the pride that you all have in doing things the right way. So I love it here in Texas. I married a Texan, so I guess I can. I hope to be welcomed here as a brother. But so anyhow, we're on our way down to Gonzales, just enjoying and soaking in the beautiful landscape around here in Texas. And I don't know, Eloise, anything else you'd add? No. All right. So after we get done poking around in Gonzales and seeing what there is to see, we're going to get back on the way towards San Antonio. Gonzales is just a brief little offshoot from the road to San Antonio, which is why it seemed fine to do. So we're going to dip into the town a little bit and then see what there is to see, then get back on the road to San Antonio.